And we are underway. Very exciting. A fetch to start the game for Boston. And we'll see what the turn one play is. Predictions are coming in. Let me stay on top of life totals here. Let me punch the clock. Good. We remembered everything. We have everything covered. We have everything covered. The only thing I don't have covered are where the hell are my blue light glasses? All right, we'll solve that some other time. Okay. I probably had them on earlier in another room. Predictions are coming in. 65% so far for Jund Food. About 40 seconds left on prediction poll. Looks like 24,000 channel points already on the line here. Ponder to start the game for Boston. Island Delver Go wants Phil to win, but got to go with Delver. Jebediah is jamming emotes. What's up, Gordon? Most of the points for Phil came from Phil. Oh, you're right. 13.9 thousand channel points from Force of Phil for Force of Phil. 55% favored, I guess. Says chat. It's really just Force of Phil against everybody else, it looks like. Although 5 people put channel points towards Phil and 6 people towards Boston, so it looks like a 50-50 matchup. MTG Banding highlighting a message of emotes. I've never seen anyone do that before in my life. What a move. Phil is coming in hard with the corrupt system tonight for sure. All right, let's tune into the players. Cookbook on the table. Someone's got a cat. It's not me.
What? Is it time for food? Is it time for food?
Turn Sego.
I'm going to end step. I'm going to discard Cauldron Familiar to make a food.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness he has a food token. I was going to have a heart attack. Imagine he just put a die on the table to represent that food token. Everybody would have left.
Mm-hmm.
Cabal Therapy target you?
Therapy resolves.
I'll say Force of Will.
You got it. You got a Force of Will.
What else we got? Daze.
Whale, Iteration, Brainstorm.
Pretty good hand for Boston. The whale will take a while.
I'll sacrifice the food, drain 1, gain 1.
Yeah. So 19 to 18.
Cabal Therapy can get sacked to get flashback now. Sack the cat.
Cards in hand, 2.
2. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I think I'll just pass. Probably the trigger there.
We got food token, you're right. Keep an eye on that bingo card, everybody.
Well, Brainstorm end of turn.
Sure.
I'll bring out the bingo card between games.
I'm going to pick this up. Daze, Whale, Iteration.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Center square taken for Modern Horizons card. Good catch. Chat is all over the bingo card today. I love it. I'll bring up the bracket between games, and we'll look at the bingo card again between games. Jesse Ma joining us for round 2. Jason Murray is the Monarch. We will see if Jason Murray, Lewinil in chat, can hold it down for another week.
Not totally certain. No, actually, that's probably fine, honestly. All right, untap, take a draw. I will crack the Tarn. The 17. What are you grabbing? I feel like I just want to do this. No, grab Volcanic Island.
Volcanic Island, okay.
I'm gonna cast the whale. Leave this polluted delta in the bin. Exile everything else. Brainstorm, Force of Will, and Ponder under the whale.
Okay.
Your turn.
So Phil chose not to go after the whale by sacking the cat for Cabal Therapy. And we'll see how that pays off here.
I'm going to sack the Familiar to Cabal Therapy.
We know
Targeting
about...
me, I assume.
Yeah, I'll say Force of Will again.
You got it. Force of Will down.
All right, good guess there.
All right. Play a Bayou. Play Trail of Crumbs.
Trail of Crumbs. So this makes a food when it ETBs. You can pay Trail of Crumbs.
Everybody's probably looking up this card right now.
What does this thing do again?
When it ETBs, it makes a food, and then whenever I sacrifice a food, I can pay 1. If I do, I can look at the top 2 cards in my deck, reveal a permanent card from among them, and put it in my hand. The rest
All
of
right, well, I guess that's fine. Let's just stick.
Yep, I got center square. What's up, cardboard? Yeah, when you sack a
2
food,
cards
pay
left?
1 to get a permanent.
Yeah. I have 1 card left, sorry.
1 card left, okay.
Yeah, I think I waste the bulk here.
All right. Volcanic down.
I'll pass.
I like wasting the Volk.
Take a draw. I'm going to cast Ponder.
That was a good draw.
Yep. So just to confirm, you have me at 19, correct?
Yes, myself at 19 to you at, or you at 19, myself at 17.
Cool.
Resolve the Ponder.
Yeah, go ahead.
Not gonna lie, I don't think these are very good.
I had Phil at 18, but whatever. I must have messed up. What's up, Tony? I have not pronounced it yet. I will just be calling that card as Mora. That's the decision I've made. What's up, Tony? How's it going?
Blind draw, Ponder.
A-bomb?
I will go to combat.
Yep.
Swing for 3. Pick up Force of Will.
Yep.
Put you to 16. Pass to you.
All right, let's see what happens here.
I'm going to sacrifice the food, bring back the Cauldron Familiar. I'll drain gain, and I'll pay 1 off the Trail of Crumbs to drop.
Look top 2, reveal a permanent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see which permanent comes to hand here. There's got to be a permanent on top, right? This whale needs to be dealt with. It's gonna do a lot of damage, and it's also gonna add a lot of value and card advantage here. We know Force of Will is back in hand.
I'm going to pick up Esmora.
Which is the that's the 3/3 thing with a name longer than anything.
Right. I'm going to activate the cookbook, discarding a goose, make a food.
Okay.
Play a wasteland for turn. Cast Esmora.
You have how many cards left in hand?
None.
No cards left in hand.
Cardboard, I think if you just know what the card does and you're able to describe the card, you can just you can just
I'm
like...
going to pitch Expressive Iteration, Force a Will it. Go to 15.
Okay, Force of Will on Asmoro.
I will pass.
Untap, draw.
Like, I think at a tournament, you can say, I'll name the whale elemental with delve with flying 3/3 that costs 6, and the judge can tell you the name of the card. Am I wrong about that, chat? We're getting really deep into the rules again.
Hit you for 3, so you go down to 14.
Yeah, you need to definitely be able to
Play the
identify the
Delta.
card. But you don't have to know the name.
Fetch to 14 as well. Yeah, whatever. I'll jam Pyromancer off Volcanic Island. Pass to you.
Didn't waste the Volk there. Yeah, exactly. It just has to be obvious which card you're referring to. I believe you can also call a judge and ask,
I'm going to
like,
sack the food, gain 3 life, activate Trail of Crumbs.
like without the card being on the table, what does Trail of Crumbs do? You know what I mean? And they can tell you, I believe.
I'll show you as Mora.
Okay.
Another Resmoro. And if the judge is being a jerk, call a friend.
You go up to.
Just talk to your friendly opponent.
No foods on the board. You have 2 cards in hand, one of which is Asmora.
This whale's getting a lot of value. Young Pyromancer are about to get some as well. Force of Fill needs to start killing creatures.
Here's a brick wall of text. When it ETBs, you get to find a cookbook. Okay, that's what the. I could have sworn there was more lines of text than just sack 2 foods, make a creature deal damage to itself. Pitch card. Not a very good idea.
Boston
Right,
thinking
combat.
about an attack.
I will swing for 3, pick up the Brainstorm.
Yep.
Shoot a 14. Second main.
Yeah, not taking out the whale seems wrong at this point. That whale has done a lot. More than just damage.
Cast the Ponder, trigger Pyromancer.
Yep.
1, 2,
Which spell was cast from exile?
I'm going to shuffle.
Oh, they go to hand first. They're not being cast from exile. They're being cast from hand. That's okay, Cardboard. Cardboard's on it. Cardboard's keeping an eye out for all bingo squares.
Yep.
And Pyromancer getting some value here. We know about Days Brainstorm. We know Asmora's in hand for Phil.
Cast the Oven.
Cast Oven.
Cauldron Familiar and Oven, things start to get a little ugly. Those of you that played Standard or Historic are aware.
Ugh, there's so many things going on. It's hard to actually think. Oven, you can start cycling the Cauldron Familiar over and over, which makes Trail of Crumbs go places.
Boston's trying to figure out what
Tell
the
you
hell is
what.
going on.
I'm going to pick up an island. I'm going to daze it and trigger the Pyromancer.
Sure, I'll pay for it.
Okay, daze is paid for.
Would you have returned the Volk to hand there? Maybe Boston has a Bolt in hand? Oh, the island was
I'll
tapped,
let Oven
right?
resolve.
Oven resolves. Phil now has 2 ways to make foods. Still needs a way to deal with this whale, in my opinion.
I'll stack this guy, make food.
Okay.
Bring this back. I'll drain 1, gain 1. I'll activate Trail of Crumbs.
Okay. So 15 to 13.
I'll show you another oven.
Okay, you have another oven.
Eldraine Limited, yeah.
I'll pass.
So, there's so much stuff going on
So Phil can discard a card to
there.
make a
Hard to
food with the
follow.
cookbook.
I'm gonna brainstorm end of turn, trigger Pyromancer.
Yep.
And up. 1, 2, 3. Second oven, you just.
What do you think of this list, everybody? Any cards you think should have been added? Any cards we should cut?
You can pick, you can do that. You can.
Anybody feeling inspired?
Blocked, I guess.
Hot soup. Lots of spice for sure.
I'll put these 2 back. You have how many cards in hand?
3.
3. All right. Untap. Take a draw. Land for turn. Move to combat.
Yep.
We'll swing for 6.
Yeah. 6. I'm currently at 13. Is that right?
I have you at 15, myself
15?
at 13.
Oh, right. Yeah, because I gained. Yeah. I'll take 6. I'll go to 9.
Okay. Down to 9. La, 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 la. This is too much for my brain to handle. I just do that, then
All right, people jamming emotes.
Doing that, I guess. I don't know, but then, I mean, can you even get that high-end cards?
I wanted to name this deck Bryant Cook.
Oh my god. So if you, there's way too much happening. This is way too hard for me to figure out.
No, it's actually
Just a cookbook and an oven, man. My cat.
The whole situation with YouTube hating emotes has changed. The representative of all YouTube commenters, the Dobo Show, left a comment that We need significantly more emotes and hype trains. Phil calling out the challenger. Yes.
I'm going to pass the turn.
I'm going to activate cookbook, discarding another oven, make a food.
Okay, I'm going to think here for a second on step. You are going to pitch the other oven to make a food.
If he bolts the cat in response, Phil will have to make another.
All right, you're fine.
There's just no point in doing anything there, I think. Yeah, things are changing on the YouTubes.
I will take one, go to 12.
Boston's at 12. I mean, these cat oven decks. These cat oven decks can do a lot of damage.
Therapy me. Yeah, Cabal Therapy resolves.
I'll say Force of Will again.
You miss. This time it's a Bolt, Brazen Borrower, a Daze, a Ponder, and a Fawn.
Phil can potentially.
I will sack the Cabal Therapy and activate for Cabal Therapy. The Cauldron Familiar for Cabal Therapy.
Stack to cast Cabal Therapy. This. You have how many cards left in hand?
2.
2 cards left. That means you have to. I mean, I think what's going to happen is you want to take my bolt. So I think what I want to do. So I'm actually going to protect the bolt. I'm going to fawn it.
Sure.
Trigger the Pyromancer.
I'm going to activate the cookbook.
Okay.
Discard a Guillaume, make a food.
Guillaume is the 5/3.
Yeah, he's the head chef.
Okay.
Cast as Mora.
I can actually bounce a food in response to this thing, so it can't kill anything.
Does have that option.
No, that's actually a really terrible idea. All right, that's. Yeah, I think I have to let this go. Yeah, it resolves.
She's gonna go get her cookbook.
Okay.
All right, cookbook to hand. There's the cookbook. Some grindy game here. We're still in game 1. Just need Corval to come
I'm gonna waste your bulk.
I'm going to float red.
Floating red. Can bolt Asmora potentially. Phil's only at 9
Pass.
though.
End of the main phase, I'm gonna bolt Asmora, trigger the Pyromancer.
I'm gonna stack these foods to make your. I guess I gotta stop the Pyromancer. I'll have the Pyromancer kill itself.
Okay.
With the bolt on the stack, I'm gonna sack Asmora to make a food.
Yep. All right, go to my turn.
Yep.
Untap. Take a draw. I will go to combat, swing for 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm currently at 9.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go to 1.
Going down to 1.
I'll cast Ponder.
Sure.
2, 3.
Do you like going after the Pyromancer, or would you have gone after the
You
whale
wanna
there,
do it
chat?
like this.
Pyromancer or whale? There was a missed
Play
opportunity to take out
Wasteland,
that whale
blow
early
up your
on.
bayou, and pass.
You got me on this one.
All right.
All right.
That was a better game than I expected for multi-5s.
That's pretty good.
Game 1 goes to Blue Red Delver over Jund Food. Okay. Resetting life totals. Game 2 underway. It looks like a cookbook to start the game for Phil. Hoping for a better showing here for the food deck in Game 2. I want to see this food deck get there. I'm rooting for the food deck. Ponder to start the game for Boston.
Keep like that. Draw a card. Go ahead.
Crack Prismatic Vista.
Okay.
Cracking Vista. Getting a forest, I'm assuming. Snow Forest. Interesting. It's not officially Snow Forest on the deck list.
Play a goose.
You have a goose.
Pass.
Untap. Take a draw. Delta. Bolt the goose.
Bolt the bird.
This is both.
Says Boston.
I'm going to fetch now. Going to grab. Grab Basic Island. Cast Delver. You're up.
Delver pass. Wonder how Phil sideboarded here. Fatal Push definitely came in.
Play Trail.
Trail's fine.
Pass.
2 foods pass.
Cards left.
1.
Isn't there like some mythic rare that like sacks 3 foods and comes into play for free and is like really good? In standard or something? Yeah, we saw some grief
Color trigger.
Yep.
Take a look.
the
Reveal
last
Force of
two
Will.
days on stream.
Draw Force of Will.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah, the troll, right? Like sack some foods and then you get like a giant troll. Yeah, that one. That would be kind of funny. I like how everybody knew the name of the card that I meant. Perfect. Good job, chat.
Play Wasteland. Play Sprite Dragon.
Sure.
Soul Guide Lantern. Trigger the Sprite Dragon. And the Lantern. I'm going to hit your Gilded Goose. Go to combat. Swing 5.
Yep.
Down to 14. Pass to you.
Backside for the bingo card. Yep, got it.
Activate the cookbook.
Okay.
Discard oven.
3 foods now.
Cast Asmora.
It's forced pitching Brazen Bore over. Go to 18. Trigger the Sprite Dragon.
As Mora gets forced again.
Yep.
Untap.
Dragon attacks. Yep, we got that.
crack Lantern to draw a card.
Oh, to draw, sure.
I will play Tarn. Blow up the cookbook. Trigger Sprite Dragon.
Cookbook
Attack for
down.
7.
Yep.
Puts you down to 7. Pass to you.
I'll go to 6.
Phil needs a fatal push. 2 fatal pushes here. Bad. Looks like 1 card left in hand for Boston. He does have 3 foods though, but I mean that's not a very good turn.
I'm gonna crack a food and go to 10 or to 9
Okay.
rather.
Up to 9.
All right, sack the food up to 9. If Boston has a bolt in hand, it could be game.
I'll sack a food and activate Trailer Crumbs.
Okay. So up to 12.
Okay, prioritize sacking of food there.
I'll show you a cookbook.
Okay.
Cookbook to hand.
Pass.
Crunch.
Ouch.
5. Go.
Phil still needs to deal with these creatures.
Play Catacombs.
Mm-hmm.
Just 1 food left for Phil.
Gain 3, activate.
Okay.
Goes up to 8. Sacking of food again.
Crack.
7.
I'm casting a cookbook.
Cookbook resolves.
Pass.
Crunch for 7.
Yep. I'm dead, right?
Yeah, I have you at 7.
Cool.
Good games. Wanted to see the food get there.